Welcome to this full-length summary of the Tao Te Ching by Lao Tzu, one of the most ancient, poetic, and life-changing books ever written. Over 2,500 years ago, a quiet sage in China wrote 81 short verses. These verses speak of the Tao, the eternal, invisible way behind all things. This book isn't about rules, it's about wisdom, balance, and harmony. It teaches us how to live simply, lead wisely, and let go of control. In the next 60 minutes, we will walk you through all 81 chapters in a flowing and meditative style, merging chapters into coherent lessons and preserving the mystery of the Tao. Chapters 1 to 5, The Nameless Mystery. The Tao is beyond words. Lao Tzu begins by telling us that any Tao we can name is not the real Tao. It cannot be defined. It can only be experienced. The moment we try to label it, we separate ourselves from it. Instead of naming, we are invited to observe. He tells us opposites define each other. Without darkness, we wouldn't understand light. Without failure, we wouldn't grasp success. Nature does not judge. It simply is. The wise person does the same, acting without ego, observing without interfering. Lesson: don't seek to control life. Flow with it. See the mystery. Name less. Observe more. Chapter 6:10, Inner Stillness and the Returning. Here, Lao Tzu reminds us that the source is eternal. He uses metaphors: the valley spirit that never dies, the deep water that nourishes without demand. This source, the Tao, is like the breath behind all things. It doesn't shout, it whispers. We are taught to return to this source, not by thinking more, but by stillness, by emptying our minds, by softening our hearts. The sage doesn't strive. He remains like an infant, soft, flexible, and close to the truth. Lesson: your strength lies in your softness. Stillness brings clarity. Return to the breath of life. Chapters 11 to 15, The Usefulness of Emptiness. A wheel is useful not because of its spokes, but because of the empty space in the center. A cup is useful because of the empty space inside it. Emptiness gives things purpose. This isn't just physical, it's spiritual. Those who are full of ego have no space to grow, but those who remain empty can receive wisdom. The sage is hidden, quiet, and difficult to understand. Like muddy water left still, clarity comes when we stop stirring. Lesson: make space in your heart and mind. Emptiness is not lack, it is potential. Chapter 16 to 20, Simplicity and Letting Go. The Tao invites us to practice the great return, returning from desire to contentment, from complexity to simplicity. Death, Lao Tzu says, is not to be feared. It is part of the flow. Clinging leads to suffering. Letting go leads to peace. He challenges the obsession with learning more and more. Better than adding is subtracting, not knowing more but needing less. When you know yourself deeply, you fear nothing. Lesson: real understanding comes not from knowing more, but needing less. Simplicity brings freedom. Chapters 21 to 25, The Power of the Formless. The Tao is formless, yet gives rise to form. It is hidden but eternal. Everything flows from it: heaven, earth, and all life. It is the root of creation. Lao Tzu then outlines the hierarchy of alignment. People follow the earth follows heaven follows the Tao, and the Tao follows what is natural. Lesson: align with what is natural. Don't chase, harmonize. Chapters 26 to 30. Yielding is strength. What is heavy is the root of the light. What is still is the master of the restless. The wise stay grounded. A great tree sways in the storm but does not break. The weak overcomes the strong. Lao Tzu criticizes force. He says weapons are tools of misfortune. Even victory brings sorrow. The Tao does not glorify conquest. It glorifies peace. He who knows when to stop avoids danger. Lesson: strength comes from yielding. Victory without compassion is defeat. Chapters 31 to 35, True Leadership. The best rulers are barely known by the people. The next best are loved. The next are feared. The worst are despised. When the work is done, the people should say, "We did it ourselves." Lao Tzu redefines leadership. It's not about control or power. It's about creating an environment where things happen naturally, leading by example, speaking little, interfering less. Lesson: lead by stepping back, influence through humility. Chapters 36-40, The Paradox of the Tao. What is to be shrunk must first be stretched. What is to be weakened must first be strengthened. The Tao works through opposites. Retreat leads to advance. Lao Tzu speaks again of returning to the root. The softest thing, water, overcomes the hardest, rock. The Tao does not act, yet nothing is left undone. It accomplishes through non-interference. Lesson: in weakness lies power. In stillness lies movement. Embrace the paradox. Chapters 41-50, Seeing the Invisible. The Tao can look foolish to the worldly mind, yet the wise see through appearances. Those who cling to life most desperately often lose it. The sage is prepared for death because he has truly lived. Lao Tzu praises those who know enough to stop, the one who sees without looking, who trusts the unseen. This is the person closest to the Tao. Lesson: appearances mislead. Let your inner vision guide you. Chapters 51-60, The Quiet Power of the Tao. The Tao gives life and never demands credit. It nourishes without owning. It leads without ruling. Its power is like the ocean, gentle, vast, and unstoppable. A leader who acts quietly, who speaks less and listens more, creates stability. By not interfering, they let people thrive. Lesson: let your presence be like the Tao, nourishing, quiet, and unnoticed. Chapter 61-70, The low is the foundation of the high. Lao Tzu compares a great nation to a low-lying river valley. It draws all to it by yielding. Just as water always takes the lowest place, greatness comes from humility. He warns again about cleverness. True wisdom is hidden. True strength is quiet. He who knows does not speak. He who speaks does not know. Lesson: stay low, be humble. Let your influence come from your stillness. Chapters 71-80, Self-mastery is peace. To know that you do not know is the highest form of knowing. To think you know when you do not is sickness. The sage is cured because he knows he is sick. Weapons are not signs of greatness. Simplicity is. The happiest people are those who are content with simple food, plain clothing, a quiet home, and an uncluttered heart. Lesson: stop striving. Peace comes from living simply and knowing yourself. Chapter 81, The Final Verse. The last chapter brings the message home. Truthful words are not beautiful. Beautiful words are not always truthful. The wise do not compete, yet they win. The more they give, the more they have. The Tao is eternal because it serves without desire. It nourishes all without seeking reward. It is the root of all things. Follow the Tao, and you walk in peace. Final lesson: serve without pride, give without expecting, let go and be whole. Conclusion: the Tao Te Ching is not a book of commandments. It's a mirror. It reflects a way of life that is slower, softer, wiser. In a world of noise, Lao Tzu offers silence. In a world of struggle, he offers flow. The Tao cannot be seen, but it can be lived. May you walk the path, not with force, but with harmony. Not with ambition, but with balance. As Lao Tzu might whisper, be like water, flow around, not through, and let the Tao guide your way.